You wake up in the morning, stretch like usual, and then you notice he's not standing. It used to be automatic. Every day began with a clear signal. I'm alive. I'm a man. But now? Silence. Nothing. You go about your day, your mind clouded with thoughts. You come home tired. And your woman, warm, loving, reaches for you. She wants to be close. But you can't. You try. You want to. But your penis just won't respond. And later that night, you lie there, staring at the ceiling, thinking, what's happening to me? Is this the end? If that sounds familiar, I want you to know you're not alone. My name is Dr. Tom Hanson. I'm a retired doctor with 35 years of experience. And throughout my career, I helped men over 50 stay strong, healthy, and full of life, especially when it comes to intimacy. Let me tell you something clearly. This isn't aging. It's not the end. It's a wake-up call. Your body is trying to tell you something. And you still have everything you need to bring your manhood back. Today, I'm going to show you how to open the veins of your penis in just 1 week, restoring blood flow and confidence, without pills, shots, or surgeries. I'll walk you through powerful foods that naturally widen your blood vessels, simple movements that boost circulation, and gentle techniques that wake your body up from the inside out. This isn't theory. It's what I've seen work for my patients and for myself. It's simple, safe, and completely natural. I won't promise miracles, but I will give you a plan that works. So if you're ready, hold on. Because up next is the first step. In just 7 days from now, you could look in the mirror and say, I feel like a man again. I've got my power back. All right, let's be honest. Before we can fix anything, we have to face the real reason why this is happening. Erectile problems don't show up out of nowhere. They don't just drop on you the moment you hit 50. They build up, slowly, quietly. And the main culprit? It's your lifestyle. Let me explain. The number one cause is a sedentary life. Yep, just sitting. Think about it. We sit in the car. We sit at the office. We sit on the couch. And over the years, that stillness kills your blood flow, especially down there. Your body wasn't made to sit all day. It needs movement. It needs circulation. And when you stop moving, the muscles in your pelvis weaken. Your blood vessels tighten. And the nerves that control your manhood? They start shutting down from disuse. Now add the second silent killer, your diet. Let me be straight. Most of what we eat is junk. Ultra-processed food. Fried meals. Too much sugar. Too much salt. Everything is fast and convenient, but none of it is real nutrition. And when you feed your body garbage, your arteries clog. Your testosterone drops. Your energy disappears. And your penis? It gives up. Now throw in the third piece, bad habits that sneak up on you. Too much alcohol, late nights, not enough water, chronic stress, poor sleep, no recovery. I had a patient once, George, 58 years old, a good man, worked hard all his life. He came into my office and said, Doc, I don't feel like myself. I'm exhausted. I want to be with my wife, but it just doesn't happen. I looked at him and said, George, your body isn't broken. It's just asking for help. If you want your blood to flow strong again, if you want to stand tall like you did in your prime, then you've got to address these 3 things. Move more. Eat real food. Ditch the toxic habits. And don't worry, you don't have to flip your life upside down. All you need is just a healthy lifestyle. Now let's talk about one of the most powerful ways to bring your manhood back to life, movement. Because, my friend, without physical activity, your body starts to shut down. And where there's no movement, there's no life. Let's start with the basics, 10,000 steps a day. This isn't some trendy number. It's a proven target that jumpstarts your circulation. When you walk, especially at a brisk pace, the muscles in your legs and pelvis act like a pump. They push blood through your body, raise your pressure in all the right places, and gently awaken your vascular system. And that, my friend, is how you start to reclaim your erection. But now I want to introduce you to a secret weapon, something most men never talk about, but it's shockingly effective. Kegel exercises. Listen closely, because this could become your silent superpower. Kegels are a workout for your pelvic floor muscles, specifically the pubococcygeus muscle, PC muscle. This is the muscle that controls the firmness of your erection, your orgasm strength, and your ability to last longer in bed. How do you find it? Here's a simple test. Next time you pee, try stopping the stream halfway. That muscle you just used? That's your target. Here's how to train it. Sit comfortably, on a chair or recline slightly. Squeeze that same muscle, like you're stopping urine mid-flow. Don't tighten your abs, glutes, or thighs. Just focus on the inner muscle. Hold it for 5 seconds, then relax. Repeat 10 to 15 times. That's one set. Do 3 sets a day, morning, afternoon, and night. It may feel difficult at first. That muscle is weak. You haven't used it in years. But give it a few days, and you'll feel the difference. Give it a week, and sensitivity and control start improving. Stick with it for a month, and you'll feel like you've got a whole new gear. One of my patients, Mark, started doing Kegels just for fun. He didn't believe it would help. 2 weeks later, he called me and said, "Doc, my wife keeps asking what's going on with me in bed. I feel like I'm 30 again." That's the power of Kegels. These exercises are like a pressure pump for your blood flow and a control panel for your confidence. And the best part? You can do them anywhere, in the car, during a meeting, watching TV. No one sees it, but the effect is massive. So let's recap. Walk 10,000 steps a day, minimum. Do 3 to 4 light workouts a week to wake up the whole system. And practice Kegel exercises daily, your private path to stronger, longer-lasting erections. So, you already know that movement is fuel for your manhood. But now, it's time to talk about something just as critical, maybe even more. Because this fuel you're giving your body, it can either fire up your engine or completely shut it down. Today, we're breaking down the 2 biggest enemies of your circulation, your energy, and your sexual health: fatty foods and sugar. Let's start with fatty foods. Fried meat, sausages, fast food, everything dripping with oil or covered in a crispy crust. Yeah, it tastes good. It's fast. It's familiar. But do you know what's happening inside your body when you eat that burger or deep-fried snack? Your blood vessels, especially the ones around your pelvis and genitals, begin to narrow. Fat coats the inside of your arteries like grease on a windshield. Blood flow slows down. Pressure gets unstable. And where there should be energy, there's just fatigue. Now imagine that happening not once, but over decades. Each year, your arteries get stiffer. Blood reaches your penis slower. Erections get weaker, shorter, until one day you wake up, and it's just silence. Now let's talk about sugar. Soda, cakes, candy, milk chocolate. Those little treats after dinner. What do? First, they create blood sugar spikes and crashes. You feel a rush of energy. Then suddenly you're tired, irritable, and craving more. But worse, sugar destroys your blood vessels. It triggers inflammation and damages the endothelium, the inner lining of your arteries that helps them expand and stay elastic. Once that lining is damaged, blood can't flow properly into your penis, no matter how much you want it to. I had a patient, Richard, 61. He came in overweight, with high blood sugar, no sex drive, and zero energy. We cut out soda, cakes, and sweets. 1 month later, he told me, "Doc, I didn't just lose weight. I wake up feeling like a man again. My wife says I've got the energy of our honeymoon days." That's how powerful this is. So if you want your strength back, your desire, your confidence, cut out fried, greasy foods. Replace sugar and soda with fruit, berries, water, and herbal teas. And start seeing food not just as comfort, but as a tool to rebuild yourself. All right, now it's time to bring everything together. We've talked about how junk food destroys your manhood. Now let's build a diet that can bring it back to life. I'm talking about the ideal meal plan for a man whose little guy just isn't rising like he used to. This isn't a fad diet or starvation plan. It's a deliberate combination of real foods that clean out your blood vessels, improve circulation, and support testosterone production, the 3 pillars of a strong, confident erection. Ready? Start your day with a glass of warm lemon water. This isn't a trendy detox. It's a proven way to wake up your liver, jumpstart digestion, and help your body absorb the nutrients it needs to balance hormones and boost energy. Next, have a glass of beet juice, or blend beets with apple. Beets are your natural vasodilator. They boost nitric oxide, relax your blood vessels, and help your blood flow like a fire hose. For breakfast, go with oatmeal topped with nuts, like almonds or walnuts, berries, like blueberries or raspberries, and a teaspoon of honey. Oats give you slow-burning energy and fiber. Nuts provide healthy fats and zinc for testosterone. Berries are packed with polyphenol that clean your arteries. Lunch? Try buckwheat or quinoa with salmon or grilled chicken breast, plus a salad made of dark greens like spinach, kale, or arugula. Salmon brings omega-3s that make your blood vessels flexible and healthy. Leafy greens are loaded with vitamin K and magnesium, both critical for circulation and heart health. Dress that salad with extra virgin olive oil. Your heart and hormones will thank you. Afternoon snack? Go for a handful of almonds or a few squares of dark chocolate, at least 70% cocoa. Dark chocolate isn't just indulgence, it increases blood flow and even improves mood. Just make sure it's low in sugar. Dinner? Lentils or black beans with steamed vegetables and a couple eggs or lean turkey. Legumes are full of plant-based protein, fiber, and arginine, an amino acid that directly supports stronger blood flow to your genitals. Before bed, sip on ginger tea or a small glass of pomegranate juice. Both ginger and pomegranate are circulation powerhouses. They don't just help you stand up, they awaken your vitality from the inside out. Add plenty of water throughout the day, cut the alcohol, ditch the sugar, and forget fast food, and what you've got is a nutritional formula that works for you 24/7. One of my patients told me after just 10 days on this plan, "Doc, I had a morning erection I haven't felt in 5 years. And I didn't take a single pill." That's what happens when you feed your body the right way. Now let's talk about one of the sneakiest enemies of male energy and desire. Something we often reach for to relax, celebrate, or set the mood. I'm talking about alcohol. Now, you might be thinking, "Come on, Doc, it's just a couple drinks. That's not a big deal, right?" But here's the truth. Even moderate drinking, when it becomes a habit, slowly but surely destroys your erection and your desire. Alcohol disrupts your hormone balance. It suppresses testosterone production, the very hormone that keeps your engine running. It also damages blood circulation. Your blood vessels expand and then suddenly constrict, losing elasticity. That means your penis doesn't get the steady, strong flow of blood it needs to rise and stay firm. And then there's the brain. Alcohol dulls your nervous system. It blocks arousal signals. It lowers sensitivity. You might want it, but your body won't cooperate. Those nightly, just one drink moments? They turn into constant fatigue, low libido, irritability, and emotional numbness. But let's be real, a complete ban isn't always necessary. Because in small amounts, especially when we're talking about quality red wine, there can actually be some benefits. Red wine contains resveratrol, a powerful antioxidant that helps relax blood vessels, improves circulation, and supports heart health. One glass a week, especially shared with someone you love, can even enhance connection, comfort, and intimacy. The key is, don't let it become a crutch. Because the line between helpful and harmful is thin. 1 glass, it's warmth and closeness. 3 glasses, you start losing control. 5, and your penis is out cold, even if you're wide awake. So here's my simple advice. If you want your power back, cut alcohol to a minimum. If you do drink, choose natural red wine. And remember, true arousal doesn't come from a bottle. It starts in your body and your soul. We've already talked about food, movement, and bad habits. But there are 2 hidden enemies that silently destroy your manhood from the inside out. And those are stress and poor sleep. Sounds simple? Maybe. But listen closely, because these 2 are often the main reasons men lose their erections, even when everything else seems physically fine. Let me explain. When you're constantly under pressure, work, money, relationships, health, your body starts producing cortisol, the stress hormone. It's useful in short bursts. But when cortisol stays high every day, it shuts down your testosterone production. And without testosterone, there's no desire, no drive, and no erection. On top of that, stress tightens your blood vessels. Your muscles tense up, your heart races, and the blood that should be going down to your penis, it gets stuck. I had a patient, Paul, 55. He came to me and said, "Doc, I'm eating right. I exercise, but I still can't get it up." We talked. Turns out he was under massive work stress, sleeping poorly, anxious every night. We started small breathing exercises, evening walks, less screen time at night. After just 10 days, he came back and said, "Doc, I woke up hard this morning for the first time in a month." Now let's talk about sleep. Your body, especially your manhood, repairs itself at night. It's while you sleep that testosterone is produced. It's when nighttime erections happen, nature's way of testing the system. If you're sleeping only 5 hours, falling asleep to news or YouTube, waking up in the middle of the night, your body simply doesn't have the time or space to recover. Less sleep, less testosterone, less energy, less desire, and the downward spiral begins. Here's what you can do. Go to bed at the same time every night, ideally before 11 p.m. Put your phone away an hour before sleep. No scrolling or texting. Take a warm shower or bath before bed. It relaxes your vessels. Do 5 to 10 minutes of deep breathing. Focus on exhaling longer than inhaling. If you can, take a short evening walk instead of having a drink. You'll be shocked how fast this works. Because often, to get your erection back, you don't need a new body, you just need to give your body the rest and space to heal. Today, let's talk about a technique that many men overlook. But if you want to restore not just your erection, but your overall masculine vitality, this might become your secret weapon. I'm talking about therapeutic massage. Not just light, relaxing strokes, but deep, intentional touch that works in 3 powerful ways. Improves blood circulation, relieves muscle and nervous tension, reawakens sensitivity and desire. Let's start with the most important part. Massage gets your blood moving. When a trained professional or even you yourself massage your back, legs, lower back, especially around the pelvis, it increases blood flow to the lower body. That means your penis gets more oxygen, more nutrients, and responds better to arousal. Massage is like a manual pump for your circulatory system. What works best? Focus on the lower back, glutes, and inner thighs, where major blood vessels feed the sexual organs. Second, massage reduces stress. Remember what we talked about earlier. Stress is the enemy of your erection. When your body relaxes, cortisol drops, warmth returns, calm sets in, and that's the exact state where arousal comes naturally. Third, massage restores sensitivity. Many men over 50 don't just lose their erection, they lose connection to their body. It feels dull, numb, disconnected. Massage wakes up your nerve endings. It reactivates the pelvic area. It reboots the sexual signals. One of my patients, Michael, 62, came to me after a divorce. He was shut down, tense, and emotionally numb. I recommended a simple course of therapeutic massage twice a week. After just 3 sessions, he told me, "Doc, for the first time in years, I feel alive. I noticed a woman at work and actually felt something. And you know what? I'm waking up hard again." You can start right now. Find a good massage therapist who's comfortable working with men over 50. Or try self-massage warm oil, slow circular movements on the belly, thighs, and lower back. Use a contrast shower, alternating hot and cool water to stimulate circulation. Ask your partner for a massage. It's healing, bonding, and arousing. Massage isn't just about feeling good. It's a powerful tool to restore your male system. You know, after 35 years in practice, I've learned something important. Sometimes, your body is fine, but things don't work because your mind is stuck. It's not weakness. It's not a disease. And you are definitely not alone. This is what we call psychogenic erectile dysfunction. What does that mean? Physically, everything checks out. Blood flow is good. Hormones are fine. But in the moment of intimacy, everything just shuts down. Sound familiar? You're turned on, you want it. But when it's time to perform, something inside freezes up. Your mind starts racing. Pressure builds. And suddenly, nothing. This isn't failure. It's fear. Fear of not performing. Fear of letting her down. Fear of reliving past disappointments. Add to that comparison. You think about younger guys. You remember how it used to be. And you trap yourself in anxiety. Many men start avoiding intimacy altogether. Not because they don't want it, but because they're afraid of failing again. It's a vicious cycle. The more you fear, the worse your body responds. And the worse your body responds, the more you fear. I remember a patient named Jeremy, 57. He said, "Doc, I love my wife. She's amazing. But every time we get close, I feel like a schoolboy before a final exam. My whole body tightens. I feel useless." We talked. I had him practice breathing before intimacy. He opened up to his wife, no shame, just honesty. She supported him. They dropped the pressure. They let intimacy happen without a goal. A few weeks later, he called. "Doc, I feel like a man again. Not because it was perfect, but because I was there. I was connected. I was alive." Here's your simple plan. Before intimacy, take 3 to 5 minutes to breathe deeply. Sit quietly. Inhale slowly. Exhale twice as long. This shuts off anxiety. Talk to your partner. Say, "I want to be with you. Let's take the pressure off." Honesty heals. Let go of the need for perfection. Sex isn't a test. It's connection. Even if there's no erection, you're still a man. And every time, it gets easier. Shift your focus from your penis to your sensations. Touch, breathing, skin, emotion. The more you're in your body, the less fear rules your mind. And most of all, trust yourself. You're not broken. You're overwhelmed. And that can be changed one step at a time.